I don't want to see a second lockdown. I don't want to see people dying, but I know this lockdown's going to kill more people than COVID ever will. So be on the right side of history, man. Show your kids that you fought for liberty, that you stood up for it, and that you're not going to take this kind of crap, man. It's up to us to keep the government in line. We're supposed to be the check on their power. They're supposed to be afraid of us. We're not supposed to be afraid of them. You know, this responsibility falls on us. So it's all about attention. Oh yeah, well, it's about awareness. That's what it's about. Good grief. Some of these comments today just breaks my heart, man. I feel for you people that just don't get it. The brainwashing is so deep. You're mind controlled. And it's sad to see. You are totally mind controlled. You've been scared out of your wits. You know, this is no different than what they did to us on September 11th, 2001. That was the most traumatic thing I think I've ever witnessed in my lifetime, and it took me years to accept the reality that that whole story was a lie. You know, if you still think that some cave-dwelling people in Afghanistan hijacked these planes, taught themselves how to fly it, and directed those planes into buildings, when dozens of airline pilots came out and said there's no way, that they said, I've been flying for 20 years, I would have a hard time flying that plane into a building the way that they did. You know, this is no different. This is exactly the same thing. It's a big false flag, all done to gain control and compliance. If they scare the crap out of you, they got control of you. So quit drinking the Kool-Aid, man. You know, and you know where I get that phrase, drinking the Kool-Aid? From a cult, man. I think it was the Heaven's Gate cult, man. They poisoned everybody in the group with Kool-Aid. And that's what you people that support this are doing. You're drinking that poisoned Kool-Aid. And you're poisoning your kids' minds, and you're wrecking their future. Enough is enough. You know, and the reality is this mind control, they have scientifically perfected hypnotism. They're hypnotizing you every day on the news. You know, all those spinning logos, and they're planting suggestions. You know, you're not saving your grandmother by following the guidelines. You're not saving your grandmother by wearing a mask. You're killing your grandmother by not visiting her. You know, you're ruining your kids' education and their enjoyment of their life by forcing them to go to school in masks and social distance. I mean, there's more freedom in your typical penitentiary than what we're seeing in our schools right now. How are these kids going to grow up like that? What are they going to turn into when they've essentially been raised in a concentration camp?
Albertan, Josh right there was doing a live down Jasper.